What's up, peoples? We got another video here. It's your boy, Mr. PopShit. As y'all can see, I just got off work because I'm a hard-working American. I pay taxes, and it's time to listen to my president, Trump. So we finna check out Trump and Elon Musk double down on DOGE and is cutting this wasteful spending. If you're a true American like myself, if you love this country like I love this country, you will support your president like I do. I love Trump. I believe in Trump until I won't believe in Trump until he do something to piss me off and make me not want to fuck with him. But I voted for him, and goddamn it, I'm gonna see it through. Goddamn it, I'm a true fucking American. So let's check this out, man. Let's see what we got here, man. Oh, one, two, three. Let's go.
X, are you okay? This is X, and he's a great guy, high IQ. He's a high IQ individual.
And it's got this cocaine he's got.
So thank you very much. We had a busy day today. The king just left, and we've had a great discussion. Terrific.
Yo, the little man got a goddamn Cuban link on. Is that a Cuban link?
Discussion concerning Gaza and everything else. We had discussions also about Saturday at 12 o'clock. It's going to be a big moment. We'll see what happens. I don't expect much happening with these people, but we'll see what happens. And we're going to be signing a very important deal today. It's DOGE, and I'm going to ask Elon to tell you a little bit about it and some of the things that we found, which are shocking. Billions and billions of dollars in waste, fraud, and abuse. And I think it's very important. And that's one of the reasons I got elected. I said, we're going to do that. Nobody had any idea it was that bad, that sick, and that corrupt.
Yo, is it me or did Trump grow more hair? I'm tripping, right? Am I bugging? What the fuck is this? I remember Trump having a little swoop. But he got the white hair going. He looking good, man. My president look good, man. No homo. Well, he looks straight, man. He not like Biden, man. He looks, and he doing what the fuck he said he was gonna do, man. Now I might not know all about the politics and everything, y'all. So y'all can be laughing at me and doing whatever you want to do. Who cares, right? But I voted for the nigga, and I'm gonna see it too. He been standing on business, man. I'm an American, man. I'm riding with America, bro. I didn't want Kamala, but if she would have won, I eventually, like in year 3, probably give her nods. But you know how it is, right, people? I'm a fucking American man.
And it seems hard to believe that judges want to try and stop us from looking for corruption, especially when we found hundreds of millions of dollars worth, much more than that, in just a short period of time. We want to weed out the corruption. And it seems hard to believe that a judge could say, we don't want you to do that. Well, so maybe we have to look at the judges because that's very serious. I think it's a very serious violation. I'll ask Elon Musk to say a few words and we'll take some questions. Elon, go ahead.
Sure.
Elon, so, go ahead.
At a high level,
why niggas be doing this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Why they holding the coochie like this? Like, why they do this? What is this? What is this about, y'all? I know it's some old Illuminati shit or some old secret power type shit, right? I know I sound ignorant right now, y'all, but who cares? I just got off work and I'm drinking a glass of wine and I'm winding down before I go to sleep. So, but I had to listen to my president.
You say, what is the goal of DOGE, and I think a significant part of this of presidency is to restore democracy. This may seem like, well, aren't we in a democracy? Well, if you don't have a feedback loop, okay, we'd have to, if you
Yeah, get your little ass on up out the way.
tell you, gravitas can be difficult sometimes. So if if there's not a good feedback loop from the people to
Shut up, little nigga.
to the government, and if you have rule of the bureaucrat, if the bureaucracy is in charge, and then what meaning does democracy actually have? If the people can't.
Yeah, I'm not mocking him on that, y'all. It's just we all know he's like socially awkward. He's a genius, but he's socially awkward. I'm just making fun of him, but I love Musk too, man. I love both of them guys. I don't love them like that, but you know, like brotherly, like country love. Yeah, I know. I'm. It's the wine. It's the wine, yeah. I'm sorry.
Vote and have their will be decided by their elected representatives in the form of the president and the Senate and the House, then we don't live in a democracy. We live in a bureaucracy. So it's incredibly important that we close that feedback loop, we fix that feedback loop, and that the public's elected representatives, the president, the House, and the Senate, decide what happens, as opposed to a large unelected bureaucracy. This is not to say that there are good people who are in the federal bureaucracy, but you can't have an autonomous federal bureaucracy. You have to have one that's responsive to the people. That's the whole point of a democracy. And if you looked at this, if you asked look the founders to.
Hey, can I say something? This like what I'm seeing, like without his son there, if you take his son away, right, out of the deal, it looked like Musk is like some evil shit on the side, like promising you this, but then it's gonna stick you in the back. But his son there give off the feel like he's like us. I don't know. This just look weird. I don't know why this look weird to me, y'all. Did this look weird to y'all? Like, yes, what DOGE is gonna be doing is gonna be great. They are doing great. They letting us know where the tax money is going. Is that right, y'all? Because I don't know. But again, it just looked like in a movie, like this is a part where we don't know he's bad, but he's bad. We don't know his true intentions, but I don't know, man. Musk, I don't fucking know about Musk, man. Trump, I know Trump. I fuck with Trump. But Musk is like, I don't know. What make a nigga like him want to help people? Like, who has every fuck, they don't want to help people. They want to manipulate so they can get more. Like, that's their whole strategy of making money. Right? Right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I bugging y'all? I could be bugging y'all. I could be bugging. Let me stop. Let me go and let this shit play. Because I don't want to make it seem like I'm against him.
Today and said, what do you think of the way things have turned out? Well, we have this unelected, fourth unconstitutional branch of government, which is the bureaucracy, which has, in a lot of ways, currently more power than any elected representative. And this is not something that people want, and it's not. It does not match the will of the people. So it's just something we've got to fix. And then we've also got to address the deficit. So we've got a $2 trillion deficit. And if we don't do something about this deficit, the country's going bankrupt. I mean, it's really astounding that the interest payments.
Sorry again, y'all. I'm sorry. Why does he care? Why does he care, y'all? What makes Elon Musk care, man? Like, why does he care? Please fire me up in the fucking comments, man. I mean, I like Musk. I like Musk. I love X too. I like this shit, but it just seems, it's just the feel. You know how you get like a feel, like I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how to check you, a nigga like you. I don't even know how to see if you right or what your intentions is. because most of the people like you don't want to help. So what the fuck are you doing? Why do you care? All right.
Alone on the national debt exceed the Defense Department budget, which is shocking because we've got we spend a lot of money on defense. But and if that just keeps going, we're essentially going to bankrupt the country. So what I really would say is like it's not optional for us to reduce the federal expenses. It's essential. It's essential for America to remain solvent as a country, and it's essential for America to have the resources necessary to provide things to its citizens and not simply be servicing vast amounts of debt.
And also, could you mention some of the things that your team has found, some of the crazy numbers, including the woman that walked away with about 30 million,
Right.
etc.?
Well, we do find this.
I don't. It's like I think you're giving them too much access, man. Cause yeah, he found out a lot of he found a lot of shit that was wrong in the government, right? He found a lot of this shit, right? But we all know that the government was doing crazy shit because it's ran by people. But do you know what else he found out of like information that he has now? When he didn't looked at the fucking books, he knows every fucking thing. Like, I don't know. I don't think he should have that much power. I don't think he should have, I don't know, man. I don't know. He probably doing it all for the great intention, but you know the information that he's receiving from having the power to do. I don't know, man. I'm bugging, dude. I need to chill.
Sort of rather odd that there are quite a few people in the bureaucracy who have ostensibly a salary of a few $100,000, but somehow manage to accrue tens of millions of dollars in net worth while they are in that position, which is what happened to USAID. We're just curious as to where it came from. Maybe they're very good at investing, in which case we should take their investment advice, perhaps. But just there seems to be mysteriously they get wealthy. We don't know why.
That little dude gonna be the president. Watch that little dude be the president. Whenever he get to that age, watch.
Where does it come from?
I'm bugging like a mother today.
I think the reality is that they're getting wealthier.
Hey, I'm on some shit today, y'all. I don't know what's going on with me. Maybe it's the work clothes that got me thinking like this, man. Maybe I need to get up out these shits, man. Maybe I need to get out of these and get my mind right, because I am thinking crazy today. I don't know why I'm thinking like this.
It's a taxpayer expense. That's the honest truth of it. So, we're looking at we just if you look at say Treasury, for example, basic controls that should be in place that are in place in any company, such as making sure that any given payment has a payment categorization code, that there is a comment field that describes the payment. And that if a payment is on the do not pay list, that you don't actually pay it. None of those things are true currently. So the reason that departments can't pass orders.
Hey, y'all. I know I'm stopping it. I know. I hate to be that guy to stop this shit, but it's my fucking video. Listen. I forgot what I was fucking say. That's crazy.
It's because the payments don't have a categorization code. It's like just a massive number of blank checks just flying out the building. So you can't reconcile blank checks. You've got comment fields that are also blank, so you don't know why the payment was made. And then we've got this truly absurd, a do not pay list, which can take up to a year before an organization to get on a do not pay list.
Well, what's up with this, man?
And we're talking about terrorist organizations. We're talking about known fraudsters, known aspects of waste, known things that do not match any congressional appropriation, can take up to a year to get on the list. And even
I figured it out, y'all. I'm a hater. I'm a fucking hater.
once on the list is not used. It's mind-blowing. So what we're talking about here, we're really just talking about adding common sense controls that should be present, that haven't been present.
This nigga don't even got a suit on here in the White House, bro. Come on, bro. I'm hating, bro. I am hating. Why am I hating Elon, man? What the fuck am I on? But this nigga ain't even got a suit on in the president in the Oval Office, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. You don't go up there without no fucking suit on, bro. You gotta have a suit on, bro. Come on, man. Like, nah. This is really not a big thing in my head. Let me stop.
So you say, like, well, how could such a thing arise? That seems crazy. When you understand that really everything is geared towards complaint minimization.
Oh my God.
So then you understand the motivations. So if people receive money,
say,
they
man, if
don't
I see this
complain.
nigga hand gestures like this one more, it pisses me off when I see that hand gesture.
They do complain. And the fraudsters complain the loudest and the fastest. So then when you understand that, then it makes sense.
No,
That's why
control over me.
everything just,
I don't like this.
they approve all the payments at Treasury. Because if you approve all the payments, you don't get complaints. But now we're saying that no, actually we are going to complain if money is spent badly, if your taxpayer dollars are not spent in a sensible and frugal manner, then that's not okay. Your tax dollars need to be spent wisely.
Do it still work if everybody know what you're doing? Like, does it still hold its power? Like, when we know what it means, like, does it still hold power?
On the things that matter to the people. I mean, these things, like, it's just common sense. It's not draconian or radical. I think it's really just saying, let's look at each of these expenditures and say, is this actually in the best interest of the people? And if it is, it's approved. If it's not, we should think about it.
But what if, like, that deal of the money going wherever the money going, what if it balances off something, and if you offset that, then we'll see a bigger problem somewhere else? Because obviously they've been doing this for years, and what they say, this is the first time that someone has actually looked at the books and then told the people where their money was going. So it's like you could offset something, like, because I seen some of the shit was about, it was money in every area. So, like, maybe that's how another form of our defense was for the government to be overpaying shit. I know that sounds crazy. I'm bugging, bro. I am bugging.
So, there's crazy things like just cursory examination of Social Security, and we've got people in there that are 150 years old. Now, do you know anyone who's 150? I don't. Okay. They should be on the Guinness Book of World Records. They're missing out. So, that's a case where, like, I think they're probably dead. It's my guess. Or they should be very famous, one of the two. And then there's a whole bunch of Social Security payments where there's no identifying information. Well, like, why is there no identifying information? Obviously, we want to make sure that people who deserve to receive Social Security do receive it, and that they receive it quickly and accurately. Also, another crazy thing. So, one of the things is, like, we are trying to sort of right-size the federal bureaucracy, just make sure that this, obviously, there needs to be a lot of people working for the federal government, but not as many as currently. So we're saying, well, okay, let's, if people can retire, with full benefits and everything, that would be good. They can retire, get their retirement payments, everything. And then we were told, this is actually, I think, a great anecdote, because we're told that the most number of people that could...
Who think Elon's a great speaker? Why am I hating?
Retire possibly in a month is 10,000. We're like, well, why is that? Well, because all the retirement paperwork is manual on paper. It's manually calculated, then written down on a piece of paper. Then it goes down a mine. And I'm like, what do you mean a mine? Like, yeah, there's a limestone mine where we store all the retirement paperwork. And you look at a picture of this mine. We'll post some pictures afterwards. And this mine looks like something out of the 50s because it was started in 1955. It looks like it's like a time warp. And then the speed, the limiting factor is the speed at which the mine shaft elevator can move determines how many people can retire from the federal government. And the elevator breaks down sometimes, and then nobody can retire.
What is he talking about?
Doesn't that sound crazy? There's like 1,000 people that work on this. So I think if we take those people and say, like, you know what, instead of working...
Yeah. I got to rewind that. I'm looking for shit to hate on. I'm not even listening to what he's saying. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm doing y'all a disservice. I'm on hater mode today. I don't know why. Why pick Elon Musk out? People start hating on. All right, let me go back, y'all.
I'm like, what do you mean a mine? Like, yeah, there's a limestone mine.
Yeah, I need this story over.
They're missing out. So, that's the case where, like, I think they're probably dead. It's my guess. Or they should be very famous, one of the two. And then there's a whole bunch of Social Security payments where there's no identifying information. Well, like, why is there no identifying information? Obviously, we want to make sure that people who deserve to receive Social Security do receive it, and that they receive it quickly and accurately. Also, another crazy thing. So, one of the things is like we are trying to sort of right-size the federal bureaucracy, just make sure that this obviously there need to be a lot of people working for the federal government, but not as many as currently. So we're saying, well, okay, well, if people can retire, with full benefits and everything, that would be good. They can retire, get their retirement payments, everything. And then we were told, this is actually, I think, a great anecdote, because we're told that the most number of people that could retire possibly in a month is 10,000. We're like, well, why is that? Well, because all the retirement paperwork is manual on paper. It's manually calculated, then written down on a piece of paper. Then it goes down a mine. And I'm like, what do you mean a mine? Like, yeah, there's a limestone mine where we store all the retirement paperwork. And you look at a picture of this mine. We'll post some pictures afterwards. And this mine looks like something out of the 50s because it was started in 1955. So it looks like it's like a time warp. And then the speed, the limiting factor is the speed at which the mine shaft elevator can move determines how many people can retire from the federal government. And the elevator breaks down sometimes, and then nobody can retire. Doesn't that sound crazy?
Yeah, that do sound
There's
crazy.
like 1,000 people that work on this. Crazy. So I think if we take those people and say, like, you know what, instead of working in a mine shaft and
that do sound crazy.
Carrying manila envelopes to boxes in a mine shaft, you could do practically anything else, and you would add to the goods and services of the United States in a more useful way. So anyway, so I think that's an example. Like at a high level, if you say, like, how do we increase prosperity? Is we get people to shift from roles that are low to negative productivity to high productivity roles. And so you increase the total output of goods and services, which means that there's a higher standard of living available for everyone. That's the actual goal. Everyone's very quiet. So people normally this quiet?
Because nobody understand that shit.
Including a lot of Democrats.
I got it on the second run, but on the first one, I didn't understand that shit.
Say that you're orchestrating a hostile takeover of government and doing it in a non-transparent way. What's your response to that criticism?
Well, first of all, you couldn't ask for a stronger mandate from the public. The public voted. We have a majority of the public voting for President Trump. We won the House. We won the Senate.
So they want him to do what the fuck he said he was gonna do, and that's what they trying to do. They sticking on like we're gonna do what we say we're gonna do.
That was on the campaign. The president spoke about that at every rally. The people voted for major government reform, and that's what people are going to get. They're going to get what they voted for.
That's what I'm saying. I knew that was coming.
People that don't get what they voted for. But in this presidency,
you're
going to get.
You're gonna get what you fucking voted for, man. All the shit he preaching, he gonna do it.
The White House says that you will identify and excuse yourself from any conflicts of interest that you may have. Does that mean that you are in effect policing yourself? What are the checks and balances that are in place to ensure that there is accountability and transparency?
Well, we actually are trying to be as transparent as possible. In fact, we post our actions to the DOGE handle on X and to the DOGE website. So all of our actions are maximally transparent. In fact, I don't think there's been, I don't know of a case where an organization has been more transparent than the DOGE organization. So the kind of things we're doing are, I think, very, very simple and basic. They're not. What I mentioned, for example, about Treasury, just making sure that payments that go out, taxpayer money that goes out, is categorized correctly, the payment is explained, that organizations
Fucking
on the do
right.
not pay
Yeah,
list, which
yeah.
takes a lot to get there, the
I'm
actually
with
are
you.
not paid, which currently they are paid. These are not individual judgment decisions. These are about simply having.
Okay, I can't just. I got a question because I'm not that fully educated on it. But if he finding these type of things and just telling us like this now, why was it so hard for the other people or the other presidents and stuff? Why was it so hard for them to tell us this? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's something else, bro. Like, I'm one of the conspiracy theory ass people, bro. So yeah, you can call me a loony or whatever, or one of them niggas who be speaking who don't know everything. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm speaking. But bro, like, if what the information that he's doing right now, right? Why couldn't no one else do that? Or why wouldn't they permit it to do that? Like, and why were they told not to tell us where our money going? Like, I don't know.
Sensible checks and balances in the system itself to ensure that taxpayer money is spent well. So it's got nothing to do with, like, say, a contract with some company of mine at all.
But if there is a conflict of interest when it comes to you yourself, for instance, you've received billions of dollars in federal contracts when it comes to the Pentagon, for instance, which the president I know has directed you to look into.
Yeah.
Are you policing yourself in that? Is there any sort of accountability check and balance in place that would provide any transparency for the American people?
Well, all of our actions are fully public. So if you see anything, you say, like, wait a second, hey, Elon, that seems like maybe that's, there's a conflict there. It's not like people are going to be shy about.
So he basically saying, if y'all find the shit, we'll tell you what's going on. But if you don't know what it is, then goddamn it, we ain't finna just up some information. But we'll keep you posted. We'll keep you posted. I don't like this me, man. I don't like this me. But I can't just sit here and agree with all this shit, y'all. Y'all know that, right? I just can't sit and agree with all this shit, right? I gotta question it. So when people be like I'm crazy, like I ain't paying attention.
About saying that, they'll say it immediately.
Including you yourself.
Sounds great.
Yes. But transparency is what builds trust, not simply somebody asserting trust.
But if it sounds too
So
good,
not
then you
somebody
can't trust
saying
it,
they're
right?
trustworthy, but transparency, so you can see everything that's going on, and then you can see.
But I
am
see
doing
that
something
they
that's
tried,
one
though.
of my companies or not. It's totally obvious.
And if we thought that, we would not let him do that segment.
And Trump ain't no. He like, nigga, you a smart dude. You been made. You know what I'm saying? Come over here and help this United States. Come on, man. Let me switch this shit up, man. I'm on a different field. I'm gonna jump in this shit, and I'm gonna do my little thing. Woo, 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 woo. This is my second one. Come on, man. Come on. We gonna shake this shit up, man. We gonna be memorable, bro. They gonna remember us. I think that's what he going for. Y'all gonna remember Trump. We already gonna remember Trump, but I just think that's what they own, man. And this is kind of what they've been selling. Like, we trying to do some shit that's good for the people, and we trying to be memorable. They trying to leave a mark. I don't think this is a get money for them. Like, they already getting money. Them niggas are old. Man, I don't think they really just trying to. Maybe they are, man. We don't know, but it don't seem like it. It's in the meanwhile, they still trying to help though. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look at it like that. So I don't know, man. I just don't know. I fuck with Trump. I think I see what Trump trying to do. I think Trump want to be memorable. I think he want to go down in history as being memorable. Like, I'm doing some G shit. But Elon, why would you? Why would you want to run Doge? Like why would you want to? Why would you? Did I say it wrong? Hold on, what's the name of it? Doge, yeah. Why did you want to do that? Why you want to stop what you doing and making your billions of dollars to? Well, he aiding America. I mean, shit, I aid America too if I had the opportunity. I mean, it is. It's just like a Crip nigga representing his block. He want to represent his block. He'd do anything for his block. Yeah. And Trump run the block. He just a nigga that got away and got the bread, so he got to come back and help the block. That's how I'm gonna look at it. That's how I'm looking at it from now on. I got to put it in ghetto terms. I'm sorry, people. I am what I am. And I'm on my 30 mark, so I'm gonna have to stop this right here, y'all. We're gonna have a part 2. We're gonna finish this because I don't want to go too long. I'm already at 30 minutes. Fuck with you boys, the PopShit.
Fucking night. Get your keys. Get your keys. Get your keys. You got a piece of color. John's a fucking pervert.
I make this shit look easy. 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 I see what I like, then I go out and get it. I make changes, that's why I'm different. I see it before it happens, that's vision. Telling myself I know I lack discipline.